Hello everyone, I welcome you all to UIS. Today we will cover important topics for prelims. Let's start. Small suggestion from my side that please make running notes. When needed you can pause the video and note down important points. Question 1 with reference to Keswananda Bharati case, consider the following statements. 1. The 7-judge bench concluded with a 4-3 majority that the Constitution's basic structure is inviolable and cannot be altered by the Parliament. 2. The case is also known as the Fundamental Rights case. 3. The doctrine forms the basis of power of the Indian judiciary to review and override amendments to the Constitution of India enacted by the Indian Parliament. Which of the following given above are correct? Answer is D. The 13-judge bench concluded with a 7-6 majority that the Constitution's basic structure is inviolable and cannot be altered by the Parliament. While the court itself did not define what this basic structure meant, it cited the following to be included in this basic structure. The basic structure may be said to consist of the following features: supremacy of the Constitution, republican and democratic forms of government, secular character of the Constitution, separation of powers between the legislature, the executive and the judiciary, federal character of the Constitution. The judgment read, the above structure is built on the basic foundation, i.e., the dignity and freedom of the individual. This is of supreme importance. This cannot by any form of amendment be destroyed. Proponents of the basic structure doctrine consider it to be a safety valve against majoritarian authoritarianism. Without it, it is plausible that Indira Gandhi's 1975 emergency could have had far more deleterious effects on the health of Indian democracy. Question to consider the following statements about. 1. Unlike other citizens, ministers are not guaranteed the right to freedom of expression under Article 19, 1A. 2. The role of the court is to protect fundamental rights limited by lawful restrictions and not to protect restrictions and make the rights residual privileges. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. A. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Answer is B. Like other citizens, ministers are guaranteed the right to freedom of expression under Article 19, 1A, governed by the reasonable restrictions laid out in Article 19, 2, and those are enough. Question 3. New research on a giant cosmic cavity that surrounds the solar system could reveal the universe's secrets, including questions about the origins of stars. Researchers have generated a 3D magnetic map of the cavity called local bubble. Consider the following statements about local bubble. 1. The local bubble is a 1,000 light-year wide cavity or a superbubble. 2. Space is full of these superbubbles that trigger the formation of new stars and planets and influence the overall shapes of galaxies. 3. Local bubble is thought to have originated during stars formation. Which of the following statement are correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 2. C. 1, 2, 3. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Answer is A. Local bubble is thought to have originated from supernovae roughly 14 million years ago. Supernova is a cosmic explosion occurring when stars meet their end. A 2022 study found that star-forming regions occur along the bubble's surface. Superbubbles are comparable to holes in Swiss cheese. Supernova explosions blow holes in the cheese. New stars form around these holes. Question 4. With reference to Asian waterbird census, consider the following statements. 1. This found at least one resident species to be missing along with fewer numbers of migratory birds apart from the migratory gulls that are drawn to the ghats where they are fed. 2. While the number of waterbirds recorded this year is higher than previous years, the increase is on account of black-headed and brown-headed gulls which migrate from Central Asia to this region in the winter. 3. The Asian waterbird census is carried out in different parts of the country and is part of the International Waterbird Census coordinated by United Nations Environment Programme (UNEP). Which of the following given above is are correct? A. 1 and 2. B. 1 and 3. C. 1, 2, 3. D. 3 only. Answer is A. The Asian waterbird census is carried out in different parts of the country and is part of the International Waterbird Census coordinated by Wetlands International. A total of 27 species and 2,451 birds were recorded in the count from the Wazirabad barrage to the Nizamuddin Bridge. This is marginally better than 24 species in 2022, but lower than 29 species in 2021 and 28 species in 2020. The count of over 2,400 is better than 2,052 recorded last year, 1,194 recorded in 2021, and 1,051 in 2020. Of the 27 species recorded this year, 11 were resident species and 16 were migratory. Among the resident species, the red-wattled lapwing recorded a decrease in the number counted from 66 last year to 23 this year. Question 5. An aspirational district recently became the first ever district in India for on-ground deployment of innovative 5G use cases offered by startups is A. Kolhapur, B. Ghazipur, C. Coimbatore, D. Vidisha. Answer is D. Vidisha, an aspirational district of Madhya Pradesh, became the first ever district in India for on-ground deployment of innovative 5G use cases offered by startups, a joint initiative by Vidisha District Administration and Center for Development of Telematics, C. Department of Telecommunications, under the guidance of Additional Secretary, Telecom and Administrator USOF. Question 6. India's first Center of Excellence in online gaming to come up in A. Guwahati, B. Shillong, C. Ahmedabad, D. Hyderabad. Answer is B. The Center of Excellence is expected to catalyze startups and entrepreneurs from the entire Northeast region to build the next-generation online gaming ecosystem. It is the vision of PM Narendra Modi ji that the next wave of startups and entrepreneurs must come from Shillong, Kohima and other parts of the Northeast. The central government is relaunching Skill India under the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, PMKVY, with an objective to train around 50,000 youths in Meghalaya in future-ready skills with industry-backed job opportunities. As far as other states in the region are concerned, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has set a target to train nearly 60,000 youths in Tripura and 35,000 in Nagaland across a spectrum of approved courses. Thank you everyone. Do subscribe UIS channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.